for you when I got you your Christmas present,
Oh gosh, now I'm gonna cry about it.
but I have to explain it.
So cute.
Oh my God.
So you know what this is?
Oh, she's crying. Oh.
Do you remember when you were a little girl and we used to go to the parking lot and it was remember it was the parking lot sign at the top of the pole?
Yeah.
When Courtney was a little girl, we used to always go to Disneyland and park in the parking lot, and on the top of the pillars were these amazing signs made out of tin, and on each sign there was one of the Disney characters. So we would always know where we were parked, and we would say, oh, we got to go back to Tinkerbell. This gift is so sentimental and really reminds me of Courtney's childhood, and I know it'll mean a lot to her. But I still can't believe that my first and oldest is 40 years.
Kendall Jenner, after going through a painful miscarriage, made a surprising announcement that shocked both her fans and family. She revealed that, for now, she was done with love. This unexpected decision has left everyone wondering about her future and what it means for her relationship with Corey Gamble. To make matters even more complicated, Kendall's mother, Kris Jenner, has uncovered some shocking details about Corey's past, which could potentially destroy their relationship. With all of this happening in such a short time, what does it mean for Kendall, her family, and her connection with Corey? Kendall's miscarriage was a life-changing experience, not only for her personally but also publicly, with the whole world following her journey. For months, Kendall had been in a relationship with Corey, and their connection seemed to be blossoming. There were rumors of a possible pregnancy, and fans were overjoyed by the couple's growing relationship. But nobody could have expected the heartbreaking news that Kendall had experienced a miscarriage. The miscarriage was a deeply personal loss for Kendall, and she kept it private for as long as she could. Known for her private nature, it was not easy for her to open up about this painful chapter in her life. Sources close to the family shared that Kendall had been struggling with grief, and the loss left her feeling completely shattered. It was a blow that Kendall wasn't prepared for, especially since she had been so happy about the pregnancy before it ended. A close friend of Kendall's revealed, the miscarriage completely blindsided her. She had been so excited, and losing the baby has been an emotional journey that she is still trying to work through. The grief Kendall felt from this loss was intense. However, the pressure to maintain her public image while coping with her personal struggles took an additional toll on her mental health. While her fans and family offered their sympathy, Kendall reached a point where she needed to make a difficult decision about her future. She made a public statement that shocked everyone when she said, "I've been through a lot these past few months, and I think it's time for me to step back from everything. I'm focusing on myself now. Love can wait. Right now, I need to heal." Her decision to step away from romantic relationships was not an easy one. After the miscarriage, Kendall felt the need to take time for herself. She needed space to grieve and heal emotionally, without the pressure of her romantic life hanging over her. As much as Corey had been there for her during the tough times, Kendall recognized that she needed time to focus on herself, her career, her family, and her mental health. The miscarriage was devastating, and as much as Corey has been there for me, I just need space to find myself again, she explained. I can't think about love right now, it's just too much. Kendall's decision was met with support from many fans who understood her need for personal time. However, some fans were left wondering about the fate of her relationship with Corey. Was this the end of their romance, or was it just a temporary break for Kendall to heal? Those closest to her revealed that the decision to step away from love wasn't just about the miscarriage. Kendall had been under a lot of emotional strain for some time, and stepping away from her relationship was her way of protecting herself during this challenging period. There's a lot more going on beneath the surface, an insider shared. Kendall is dealing with personal struggles, and right now she needs to focus on herself. While Kendall's choice to step away from love was already dramatic, a new twist emerged when her mother, Kris Jenner, became involved in the situation. Kris, always protective and strategic when it comes to her family, secretly reached out to Corey's ex-girlfriends to uncover more about his past. What she learned from her investigation could have serious consequences for Kendall and Corey's relationship. Corey's past as a known figure in the entertainment industry was never out of the spotlight, but Kris was concerned about the details of his history that had not been fully exposed. She took it upon herself to investigate Corey's past relationships, hoping to uncover any red flags that might be a cause for concern. What she found was not only shocking, but could potentially change the course of Kendall and Corey's future together. Kris Jenner's actions shocked many. As a mother, she felt it was necessary to protect her daughter from any potential harm that could come from being involved with someone whose past was less than ideal. If Kris discovered anything that could be damaging to Kendall's well-being, she was prepared to act decisively. This revelation, along with Kendall's own decision to take a break from love, created an even bigger challenge for Kendall to face. With everything happening so quickly, Kendall was forced to confront not only her own grief and emotional struggles, but also the newfound tension in her relationship with Corey. The emotional toll on Kendall has been immense. The miscarriage, followed by her decision to step away from love, and the discovery of troubling details about Corey's past, has left her in a very vulnerable place. However, despite the overwhelming circumstances, Kendall has shown strength and maturity in making choices that prioritize her emotional healing and mental health. She knows that she cannot rush her recovery and needs time to process everything that has happened. As the story continues to unfold, it remains unclear what the future holds for Kendall and Corey. For now, Kendall is focused on her well-being, choosing to put her own health and happiness first. The love and support from her family, particularly her mother Kris, will continue to play an important role in helping Kendall navigate this difficult time. Kendall's fans, too, have shown an outpouring of love and support, acknowledging the challenges she is facing and respecting her need for space. In the coming months, Kendall will likely continue to focus on herself, her career, and her family. The future of her relationship with Corey remains uncertain, but what is clear is that Kendall needs time to heal before she can make any decisions about her romantic future. While some fans may hope for a reconciliation between the two, others believe that Kendall is better off taking the time she needs to rediscover herself and prioritize her own mental and emotional health. Ultimately, Kendall's decision to step away from love is a reminder that sometimes the most important relationship we have is the one with ourselves. Kendall has made it clear that she is not ready to rush into another relationship until she has fully healed and found peace within herself. Whether or not her relationship with Corey continues remains to be seen, but Kendall's well-being and emotional recovery will always come first. Kendall Jenner's life has been in turmoil lately, and it seems like everything she's been through has led her to a crossroads. After the emotional heartbreak of a miscarriage, Kendall made a strong decision. She was done with love, at least for now. However, things took an even more unexpected turn when her mother, Kris Jenner, began investigating her boyfriend, Corey Gamble's past. Kris, who was known for her fierce protectiveness of her children, especially Kendall, took matters into her own hands when she found out some troubling things about Corey. She wanted to ensure her daughter wouldn't get hurt again, and what she discovered left everyone shocked. Kris has always been a mama bear when it comes to her kids. She has always been there to defend and protect them, even if it means taking extreme measures. When she got wind of certain things about Corey's past, she was determined to get to the truth. She didn't want Kendall to face further pain or disappointment. Sources say that Kris reached out to multiple women from Corey's past to learn more about his relationships. What she uncovered was not good. Corey had reportedly been involved in several difficult and toxic relationships. Some of his exes had accused him of manipulation and dishonesty, which immediately raised alarms for Kris. Kris's discovery sent her into a state of worry, and she quickly began making plans to expose the truth. She was not willing to let her daughter's happiness be at risk, especially after all Kendall had already been through. The miscarriage had shaken Kendall to her core, and Kris wasn't going to allow Corey's past to add more stress to her life. A family insider revealed that Kris was worried about Corey's intentions and was questioning whether he was the right person for Kendall. She was concerned that Corey might have hidden parts of his past that could harm her daughter. Despite Kris's findings, Corey has denied all the accusations. He has insisted that he is a changed person and that he has grown from his past mistakes. However, Kris's investigation has caused doubt to creep into the family's minds, and some believe that the damage might already be done. Kendall hasn't been fully informed about everything her mother discovered, and this lack of transparency has caused some tension between her, Kris, and Corey. Kendall, who is already struggling with grief, now finds herself in an even more complicated situation. She feels like she's caught in the middle, unsure who to trust, and that uncertainty is weighing heavily on her. The situation has caused significant emotional turmoil for Kendall. The last few months have been full of heartache and confusion. Not only does she have to cope with the loss of her pregnancy, but now she is dealing with the impact of her mother's investigation. As much as Chris's actions were meant to protect her, they have added another layer of stress and confusion for Kendall. Her decision to step away from love was partly driven by this emotional overload. Kendall was already grappling with the pain of her miscarriage, and now, with all the added complications, it's even harder for her to focus on herself and heal. Kendall's family, however, has been there for her every step of the way. They have supported her through the emotional journey and made sure she had the space she needed. Chris, Kim, Chloe, and Courtney have rallied around Kendall, offering constant love and encouragement. They understand that Kendall needs time to process everything and have been doing their best to help her heal. A source close to the family shared that Kendall's sisters have been checking in on her regularly to make sure she's okay and that she has everything she needs. They've been there for her emotionally, but with the new tension involving Corey's past, the family dynamics have shifted. Kendall is stuck between her boyfriend and her family, both of which want her to make different choices. This situation has been very challenging for Kendall, especially because she's dealing with so many conflicting emotions. Her relationship with Corey, once filled with hope and love, has now become a source of stress. Her family's concern about Corey's past is making things even more difficult for her. Kendall is left wondering if she can ever trust Corey again, especially after hearing about his past relationships. Is he really the man he claims to be now, or is he still hiding things from her? The tension surrounding Kendall's personal life has not only affected her, but has also caught the attention of her millions of fans. Many have expressed sympathy for Kendall and have supported her decision to step back from love. One fan wrote, "Kendall deserves better than all this stress. I hope she takes the time she needs to heal." Other fans have been more concerned about Corey. They've questioned whether his past mistakes might be a sign that he's not the right person for Kendall. "She deserves someone who can support her through her grief, not add more drama to her life," another fan commented. Kendall's life is in a state of flux, and it's clear that she is trying to figure out what's best for her moving forward. After the miscarriage, the emotional strain has been overwhelming. Then, with her mother's investigation into Corey's past, the situation has become even more complicated. Kendall has made it clear that she is stepping away from love for now, but will this be the end of her relationship with Corey? Will she eventually find the strength to heal and open her heart again? Or will the pain from her miscarriage and the stress from her family's concerns prevent her from moving forward with Corey? Corey, on the other hand, is facing a tough road ahead. His past has come into the spotlight in a way he never expected. Can he redeem himself in Kendall's eyes after all that has been revealed? Or is this the end of their relationship? Only time will tell. What is clear is that Kendall needs to focus on her emotional healing, and her family will continue to stand by her no matter what. The emotional weight that Kendall carries is immense, and it's going to take time for her to process everything that's happened. For now, she is focused on herself, her career, and her healing. Whether or not she decides to reopen her heart to Corey, or anyone else for that matter, is something that will only become clear as she continues her journey toward recovery. The support of her family will be crucial in helping her navigate this difficult chapter in her life, and it's likely that they will continue to be her biggest source of strength during this time.